What's going on, everyone? MikeO back with a 10-card PSA Submission Reveal. This one was done through the group, through a group sub with Triple Crown 24. I'll post a link to the group down below. He took over PSA submissions. He's done a fantastic job. Constantly has great information, easy to track the orders and such. Obviously, orders with PSA are taking a while. This one's no exception. I want to say this was sent out either in late May, early June, and it came back in December. So typical turnaround time with the way things are going, and that's just the way the hobby's been in 2020, and I fully expect that trend to continue in 2021. So 10-card submission. A few of these I sent off to him, and then others I actually purchased raw and just sent directly to him to help fill out the order. Did have one Dick Allen that was a minimum size requirement not met, so always disappointing when you wait that long and don't get one slabbed. The Dick Allen rookies were definitely not in exceptional shape, and those grades reflect it. I mean, overall, they still look solid. 1964 rookie stars. This one received a PSA 3. Obvious flaw up top there with little denting, but overall still a nice card. Dick Allen, sadly, one of the many fantastic baseball players that we lost in 2020. Here's another one that received a PSA 4. And this card is definitely fairly hot in the hobby. It has risen a lot in the last year or so. And here is a 3.5. Honestly, the 3.5 might be the best looking of the three that are slabbed. Has the least, at least immediate noticeable damage to me on the front without looking them over real close, but that's a pretty nice copy. And, you know, it's all about collecting what you like and what you can afford and such. I, for one, have become very not picky on the condition of vintage cards. Obviously, modern, you're looking for the 9s and 10s, but the vintage stuff, it's all about just, for me, collecting cards that look nice. And 1968 tops can be tough, and the corners, they will have a lot of wear on them, but from an arm's length, look at this card. Centering, pretty solid. Corners aren't specifically sharp, but I'm zeroing in on the center of the card and going outward. So to me, the major centering is a big key. Color's a key. Any obvious creases, but those corners, you know, on a white border card, you're going to notice, but on a card like this, you really don't. So it's a PSA 3, not a great grade at all, but a great looking card for the Hall of Fame collection. So it's a 1968 Topps Brooks Robinson. Look a little closer. Yeah, of course, the corners are a bit rounded and a bit worn, but still, to me, beautiful card. I'd rather buy a PSA 3 like that at a nice price than, say, a 7 or an 8 at a crazy high price. Here's a 1953 Topps Carl Drews. Just always loved the look of this card. This one, obviously, off-center. A little wide on the right, PSA 4. But 53 Topps, among the greatest designs in baseball card history. Always have just enjoyed this set a ton. So, cool card there for the Phillies collection. This card is, well, it's super well-centered. 1957 Topps Willie Pudned Jones. Received a 8 with the MC qualifier, and it looks incredible on the front. I mean, that front is exceptional looking. But you look at the back, it is miscut on the back there. Definitely issues with that. But if you had to choose one or the other, you'd prefer that miscut to be on the back. But this is a great looking card. So happy with that one there. Then we've got a 1950 Bowman Stan Lapata. Always love those catching cards. PSA 6, so very happy with the grade on that one. I'm a big fan of 50 Bowman. It's a sweet card. And then a couple football to wrap it up. A 1950 Bowman Tommy Thompson in a 4. Overall looks okay. I mean, I think that mark is obviously quite distracting, but still a cool card. And then final card, definitely low grade. Would love to get one a little better at some point. It's just a PSA 1, 1951 Bowman, Chuck Bednarik. So, very cool. Hall of Famer for the Philadelphia Eagles. Love those 51 Bowman, and had the pleasure of meeting Chuck Bednarik when I was a kid. He actually signed my coat, and I have a dollar bill I should have dug out. I have a dollar bill signed by him too that I would at some point love to get slabbed by PSA DNA if they would do such a thing. So very, very cool. Super cool looking card. Obviously a bit of a beater with the creases and such, but man, 51 Bowman, awesome baseball and football. So that is the reveal. Nothing super high end, just some cool stuff that looks sweet slabbed. I'm a big fan of getting cards slabbed, especially the old school stuff. I just think it looks pretty sweet. I think cards look great in the case. PSA, SGC, whatever you do, whatever you prefer, whatever you enjoy to collect. I think it's a great way to enhance your collection, whether it's value-wise or overall eye appeal-wise, safety-wise, protection-wise. But to each their own. I like grading cards. I like collecting raw. Love doing it all and appreciate the community out there. Let me know your thoughts down below, and I'll talk to you next time. Have a great one.